Hello and welcome to Day 5's build diary on my Flameblast of Celerity Totem build. A lot has happened today, but not much has changed today. So, starting out, I am currently at 77 Atlas points, and I do have my first two voidstones, as you can see. That being said, I have actually done a lot more red tier maps, as you can see. The problem is, I'm fucking hemorrhaging on Val Orbs, because nothing drops Val Orbs, I swear to God. So, yeah, for the time being, I've just been running Kirak missions, and praying that it corrupts them, and I do have a few, of the Val scouting reports I've been using. But, speaking of my first two Voidstones, I'm going to enter clips now of me doing all four bosses, the two mini bosses and the two major bosses. Okay, let's see how bad this wrecks my ass. Okay, that wasn't a bad fight. That was pretty decent. And Screaming Invitation. Let's see how well this goes. Got a feeling not great, but... Alright, nice. And there's my first voidstone. I do this. This, because I've never been good at this one. This is the hot and cold one. I think he normally starts with cold. Oh, nope, he started with hot. Lovely. And then it should go hot. Yeah, now I need to be in hot. But he's gonna die pretty soon anyway, so... There we go. Right. And this should be the fucking other meteor guy. Alright, both voidstones complete. Alright, so now that you've seen the boss fights, you'll notice that they weren't great, but they're not bad necessarily. I'm still just lacking DPS on this build. Honestly, it's because I'm on a 3-link basically, and mapping is getting annoying, I would say, just because of the clear speed, and I have no defense, and it's starting to annoy me. So, that being said, this is going to be the final build diary for this build. However, I am going to keep this build in the chances that I start getting uniques like a soul mantle or the totem, unique totem jewel, stuff like that for it. I can come back and revisit it. So, let's go ahead and run a map here. You'll notice that there's a map open, and that's because, yeah, I may have walked into that map and died because it's fucking, Burning Ground. Like, I almost walked into this one, and Burning Ground is just, it's fucking annoying. So, let's hop into another map here, and I'll kind of give you my final thoughts on the build, and we'll go from there. So, we'll go ahead and clear this map. And honestly, the build it's not been bad. It's been a fine league starter for solo self-found. And I think if I was playing this in trade league, you would have a lot more damage and a lot more survivability than what I currently do. And it's because I'm hindered on the uniques. To play any sort of spell totem build, you really need uniques, whether it be the jewels, like I think it's Rain of Splinters, or a soul mantle. You get so much damage that you really don't have to worry about survivability at that point. So, but as you can see, the build isn't bad. As far as clearing goes, for being a Flameblast build. And I think if you were to put, probably 6 more levels in it, get 95, by that time you would probably have some pretty decent uniques, and I think the build would be pretty good for endgame. It would probably be a pretty decent boss build. Just, one thing I did notice, though, with bossing is the totems are dying pretty quickly. So that's something, if I was going to keep playing this build, I would definitely look into trying to fix, is getting more totem life and making my totems more invulnerable. Or making them as close to invulnerable as I could. But you can see, even with essences, pretty decent essences and T16 maps, it's still perfectly fine. It's not going to be a one button, blow up the whole fucking screen, run through a map in 0.2 seconds build. Also, watch out for corrupting blood. Don't be an idiot. Okay, but yeah, it's not going to be some super wicked fast map clearing build, and you're not going to one-shot bosses with it. But it's just a general overall build, or pretty decent build, I think. It's not going to be meta. I don't think it'd ever be meta, and so you're probably, unless for some reason these videos or another YouTuber makes a fucking videos on it, I don't think it's ever going to be super expensive to play in Trade League. But that's just me. Obviously, you can't really predict something like that. I mean, tomorrow you could look and Rain of Splinter or Soul Mantle could be 400 Divine. Not that that's not very likely, but it could happen. So we'll get some single target coming up here. The boss should be right over here. As far as what build I'm going to be playing next, I am going to be doing another build diary on it as well. And it is going to be more of a mapping build, because I've been wanting to play... I want to play the new Elementalist Ascendancy with the new Golem buffs. But I don't want to play EA Ballistas. For 2 reasons. Number one, it's very meta. Everybody and their brother's playing it. I don't really like playing meta skills. And number 2, I literally league started this totem build, so I don't really want to play totems again so soon. So I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a self-cast Glacial Cascade Elementalist using Trinity and all 3 Heralds and going crit. So that should be really fun, based on the POB that I have made for it and kind of thrown together. I'm not going to lie, I did borrow some parts of the POB from other people on PoE Ninja. But it's looking like probably a few mil DPS, and, you know, the fact that you're running triple heralds, you're just going to blow up the whole screen. And I think with it being Elementalist and Golem, I'm probably going to get pretty decent survivability in it, so... Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video series. Like I said, I will be doing another series on the new build that I'm rerolling, which will actually come out tomorrow for you. So, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. It was awesome making this series for you guys, and I'm eager to see you in the next one. Have yourselves a wonderful day.